everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa Lovejoy and I make beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos. And right now my life is all about my braces, okay? Can you see them? It's been 1 month since I got my braces on, and I gotta tell you guys, it's kind of been an adjustment because first of all, they're pretty painful, and I ended up getting 4 extractions for them, and also a ton of fillings just to make sure all my ducks are in a row before, you know, they really start to do a lot of work. Right now, they're just straightening out my front teeth, and I gotta say, like, in a month, I've seen a lot of movement. Not movement that other people would notice, but it's something that I noticed because my front teeth were just slightly crooked. All my problems were in my canines and my back teeth. And I've noticed that my front teeth have straightened out a lot. And at my last appointment, they said that they'd seen movement as well. Right now, I'm in the stage where I have my spacers. And the spacers were so horrible, okay? They were just so uncomfortable. I woke up in the middle of the night in excruciating pain. Spacers are no joke, and I can't wait till they're out. I'm actually kind of used to it now. It's also because I've got the regimen down of like 2 ibuprofen, Orajel, you know, saltwater rinse, you know, just trying to survive these spacers. I would say the worst part was the extractions, which I'm going to make a totally separate video for because I feel like it's its own topic in itself. And also the fact that my wisdom tooth, because of the extractions, my wisdom teeth are giving me a lot more problems. They feel like they are just, first of all, they're growing in horizontally. So they're just, anytime I eat anything hard or just, it's super random, but I'll get excruciating pain in my wisdoms. And after I got my extractions, I had all these issues with my wisdoms. It was really weird. I don't know if because the teeth had room that they just started to really hurt, or if the pain from before I got my braces was actually my wisdoms. It's hard to say, but I now have to get my wisdom teeth out, and it just sucks because it just feels like once I got my braces on, like, all these other problems started happening. Like, I had all these cavities, and it was just like one thing after another. I feel like I'm finally catching up. The last thing I have to do is get my wisdoms out, so fingers crossed that it's sooner than later. So I wanted to talk about why I chose metal braces, and it was a really, really hard choice because, first of all, I was not a good candidate for Invisalign. That was my first choice, and then I was told I could get metal or ceramic, and of course my first choice was ceramic because they were supposed to be more, not invisible, but less noticeable. They were supposed to be less noticeable. And I did a ton of research, and it seemed to be that if you got ceramic, you still had to get a metal wire, which I thought kind of defeated the purpose of them being less noticeable. And I really just was on the fence about it because people also said that your teeth move faster with metal, so it's like, you know, what should I do? So when I got to the orthodontist to actually get my braces on, the receptionist had on ceramic braces. And I asked her just straight up, like, if she would do it again, if she would get ceramic, and she immediately said no because they make her teeth look super yellow. They're really, really bulky, and she said that when she talks, her lips get stuck on them. And she also said that people stare at her mouth because they can't figure out what is on her teeth. She said that people will just look straight at her mouth because they're so confused because they don't know what it is. It makes her teeth look 3D is what she said. And she was like, I would not do it again. And she also said that they break and they cut her lips, like they chip and stuff. And she said that because she works in an orthodontist office, she's noticed that people with metal braces tend to get their braces off sooner than people with ceramic because they break so often. And so I was like, are you sure? And she was like, yes, like if I could do it again, I would get metal braces. Like if you're gonna have braces, like own it, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay. I was a little hesitant. But I gotta say, I do not regret my choice. I'm really happy with the metal braces. They're really small. And, you know, being 25, being around other people, they said that the brackets are way smaller than when they were younger and had braces. And that's another thing, like I'll be in pain or I have a question about my braces and I'll ask someone who's had braces and they're like, Alyssa, I had braces literally 12 years ago. I have no idea, like I have no advice for you. Like I don't remember anything. So it's like really hard being an adult and being around other people who already went through this process when they were younger and their parents were paying for it. And, you know, it's kind of hard, but I found a website called archwired.com and it's all adults who have braces. It's an amazing resource for people with adult braces because any question you could ever think of is on Archwired. So I'll usually just Google, can I put my spacer back in by myself, and then Archwired, and it'll pop up like 3-4 different people have already asked that question. It's a really, really great resource. And I wanted to just quickly talk about the cost. Everybody's cost is going to be a bit different based on state insurance, down payment. It depends, you know what I mean? For me, I definitely shopped around and I would say that you should go to 3 orthodontists at least and get a quote. Some of them are going to want you to get extraction. Some of them won't. Some of them will want you to put like $1,000 down. Others will only want you to put $400. So you really just have to find an orthodontist that works with you and that you feel comfortable with, and just make sure that you pick someone that you don't mind spending 2-3 years with. And that was a big thing for me. The first person I saw, I was like in love with her, but the price was outrageous. She was charging $6,000, which just wasn't realistic for me, and she wanted me to put $1,000 down. And it wasn't gonna work out. So I shopped around and I found this other place. It's actually like a kid's orthodontist office, and they charged me $4,000. So, you know, you really have to shop around to get the best deal, especially if you're paying for this yourself and you don't have insurance that covers it. I have dental insurance, but they don't cover orthodontics. So I had to sign up for a discount plan through Alpha, and I was able to get the discount with that. So, you know, it's hard. It's a really rough road. I was getting very stressed out about it. There was days where I just like cry, like I'm never gonna get my braces. Like I work my ass off and I can't get my braces. I was like freaking out. But you just really have to shop around and be patient. I wanted my braces on as soon as possible, and it just, you know, it doesn't work like that. You really have to shop around and figure out what's best for you and your teeth. I really am happy with my braces. I'm really excited. Like, seeing the movement has been really cool. And I'm really excited to get my 2 canines pulled down and fill in these gaps where the extractions were. That's like my main thing. I've had so many, like the reason I got braces was because my canines were growing literally up here. And I had 2 huge gaps, and a lot of people said that it was like my signature and whatever. I don't want gaps in my mouth, so I went ahead and got braces. A lot of people were so weird about it. They were like, are you sure you want to get braces? And I was like, yeah, I do. And I just want to have perfect teeth. I want to be able to laugh out loud and not feel self-conscious and just be excited about my smile. So yeah, this is what they look like right now. As you can see, I got 4 extractions, 2 on top and 2 on bottom. So right now I look kind of crazy and it really bothers me, but I just have to be patient. As you can see, these canines are super high up. So these will get pulled down and into these gaps, and then all these teeth will get pulled forward with the molar bands. And there's the spacers. They hurt so bad. I had to get a metal spacer in the back. And I got light pink rubber bands, which I think is pretty flattering. I really haven't experimented with any other colors. People say like purple and teal are really good, but I like the light pink. I think it's a lot less noticeable. God, they look so bad right now. Look at these gaps. That's what I like freaking can't stand, you guys. Like, I really didn't even like want to leave my house, like go out or see friends until these gaps started closing, but I just can't live that way. You just have to own it. I'm just trying to practice like smiling without opening my mouth, which is really hard because I look weird. Look. Like, what? Like, I'm so used to smiling with my teeth, so this has just been a really big adjustment. But 1 month down, 23 to go, right, guys? God. It feels like forever, but I just hope that it goes by really fast, and I hope that I get these off before my 28th birthday. Fingers crossed, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below if you have any questions or comments, and I will be here to help if you guys ever need anything. And my next video will be about my extraction, so stay tuned. Bye, guys!